Welcome to another episode of Black History Mini Docs Podcast. I am your host for this episode, Reed R. McCants. Tonight, we tell another fascinating story for our listening podcast audience. The story of Harry Pace and his Black Swan Records.
As the dawn of the new century broke, inside a nation haunted by hatred, there were many yearning for change. Amidst the cacophony of conflict, music publisher and insurance executive Harry Herbert Pace's life unfolded like a symphony and emerged as a beacon of hope. Born on January 6, 1884, in Covington, Georgia, Harry Herbert Pace's story begins in humble surroundings. From a young age, he showed a hunger for knowledge. Harry was introduced to music through his family's cultural background, which valued artistic expression. His mother, a skilled musician, played a significant role in nurturing his musical talents. He showed early signs of musical genius, particularly on the piano, and began composing songs as a teenager. Harry Pace attended the Atlanta University Laboratory School. This institution was not integrated, and it served black students exclusively. It was established during a time when racial segregation everywhere was the law of the land. While it provided quality education for black students, it operated within the context of a segregated educational system. It was there that he forged a transformative bond with his mentor, the illustrious W.E.B. Du Bois, his guiding light, teacher, and soon-to-be partner in the realm of possibilities. As Pace graduated valedictorian in 1903 at just 19 years old, he also bore the weight of his identity in a racially divided society, where every success of a black man was often met with skepticism and hostilities. Du Bois' emphasis on the importance of cultural expression and the talented tenth greatly inspired Pace, hence the beginnings of a brainstorm to create his own music company. After college, Pace and Du Bois collaborated on various initiatives aimed at promoting African American artists and their contributions to music and culture. Their partnership was emblematic of the movement to recognize and celebrate black talent, particularly in the face of systemic racism. Alongside Du Bois, he ventured into the printing industry in Memphis, where they collaborated on the short-lived magazine, The Moon Illustrated Weekly. Despite their collaboration, Pace and Du Bois faced challenges within the African American community and from the broader society. Their differing views on the best strategies for achieving racial equality occasionally created tensions between them. In 1912, Harry's path intertwined with that of music legend W.C. Handy, leading to a partnership that ignited his passion for song and storytelling. But even as the melodies flowed, the undercurrents of racial challenges began to rise. By 1921, with $30,000 in borrowed capital, Pace founded the Pace Phonograph Corporation. The creation of Black Swan Records was not just a business, it was a proclamation, a declaration that black artists deserved a platform. Named after the iconic Elizabeth Taylor Greenfield, known as the Black Swan, the label's first hit, featuring Ethel Waters, burst onto the scene, giving life to the rich cultural tapestry of black music. In less than a year, what began in the confines of Harry's basement transformed into a thriving enterprise, employing 30 staff members and reaching music lovers as far as the West Indies and the Philippines. From the start, as a composer, publisher, and record label owner, every note was in golden. These songs would have never seen the light of day if it wasn't for Harry Pace. I'm Just Wild About Harry. This song, which was co-written by Eubie Blake and Noble Sissle, is one of his most remembered compositions. Also published with the help of Pace were classic songs like Handy's St. Louis Blues and Beale Street Blues. In fact, In the Cotton Fields of Dixie was the first song that Pace and W.C. Handy wrote together, dating back to 1907 when they officially formed their publishing partnership. More hits came. I'm Gonna Give You a Try, In the Evening by the Moonlight, and who can forget the timeless hit, There's a Rainbow Round My Shoulder. This song enjoyed popularity and was recorded by various artists. But success often comes with unseen shadows. And as radio emerged, so did the fear of erasure. Through the years, the music industry was built and transformed from radio to records, tapes, CDs, and today, downloading. Prior to radio, pretty much everyone played instruments of some kind. It was the only way you were going to hear music. The sheet music was sold like records back then. Whoever came up with the hottest song sold the most sheets. The outline of ambition that Pace had sketched so carefully began to blur, with radio silence drowning out his melodies. Black Swan, as a label dedicated to promoting black artists, encountered systemic racism in the broader music industry. This included discrimination from radio stations, record retailers, and audiences who may have been unwilling to embrace music produced by black artists. A predominantly white-owned and controlled music industry largely marginalized black artists and their contributions, making it difficult for Black Swan to carve out a lasting niche or gain recognition on par with its white counterparts. But could you just have imagined if Black Swan was able to hold on to its powerhouse artist, Ethel Waters? Sometimes we are unwittingly our own worst enemy. By 1923, bankruptcy loomed like a storm cloud, and the dreams woven into his label began to dissolve, sold off like old records, a painful echo of a once vibrant history. But Harry Herbert Pace was not a man to succumb to despair. In 1925, he pivoted, establishing the Northeastern Life Insurance Company in Newark, New Jersey, a beacon of hope that became the largest black-owned business in the North during the 1930s. He then moved to Chicago. Years later, it was reported that some family members did not know his true ethnic identity. What kind of pain and disappointment did this man endure, a man who walked in the presence of giants like W.E.B. Du Bois and W.C. Handy? Despite the wisdom and self-awareness one would expect from someone of his stature, he found himself trapped in a life of deceit and concealment. The contrast between his potential and the reality of his existence raises poignant questions about the struggles he faced and the sacrifices he made in navigating such a challenging path. Harry Pace was a pioneering figure whose vision laid the foundation for future African-American artists and entrepreneurs. His founding of Pace Phonograph Company and Black Swan Records served as inspiration for Berry Gordy and the Motown sound. Just as Pace championed black musicians at a time of racial barriers, Gordy cultivated a unique assembly of hit-making artists. Additionally, in 1953, Vivian Carter and her husband, James Bracken, created VJ Records. But these are stories for another time. Harry Pace's legacy continues to resonate, reminding us that from the ashes of adversity can come the sweet notes of resilience and triumph.
Thank you for listening to our podcast, and remember to subscribe. To watch the video portion of this program, make sure you log on to our YouTube channel. Black History Mini Docs Podcast is brought to you by Buzzsprout and available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn Radio, iHeartRadio, and all of the rest.